All right, chat. So just finish off. Went over a couple of things today: liquidity, advantage points, decision levels, and wick entries. If you guys missed it, go watch the replay. It should be up right now. I'll put the link down below so it's easier for you guys to click on. But aside from that, the streams will resume tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Will the markets be at all-time highs, or will we come back into the range? Let's see. All right, so currently sitting 48,000 in profit, or 47K in profit. Obviously, I held over the weekend. We've been holding this trade for roughly a week now. Let's see if we can get all-time highs by Sunday opening. But the idea is to close off whenever you start to create some type of resistance or even break below 2030. We already closed, like I'll say 85 or 75%. We got 25% running. So I just want to see how long we can drag this trade on for. All right, so I've been getting a lot of questions asking me about all-time highs and how to go about all-time highs. So with all-time highs, it's a bit more difficult to trade, I'll say, because obviously you're bullish, but it's like, what if you were to buy, what would your target be? There's no real target because you can't look left to see logical levels where you reject off in the past. So what I'll wait for usually is, because the first time I traded out all-time highs was in 2020 during the whole thing that went down, the whole pandemic. So when I was at all-time highs, I think what I did was I waited for ranges to be formed. So I waited for resistance to form. I waited to see bearish candles. I waited for support to be formed. I waited for price to establish a range. Once that range is formed, you can either take the breakout or you can either take the onion at the support to retest the highs. That's possible as well. So it's kind of just like you have, let's say this is the playbook, right? This is where we're at right now on the charts. All-time highs, let's say it's right here. I'll wait for price to come down, create a range, create support. And then once you have this range established, all right, so this is the playbook and this is the onion play, right? So let's say this is all-time highs. This is a range established. You then would wait for resistance to be formed. You need this to be formed to print a range. So once that forms, you come back down, you tap support. Once this forms, that's a confirmation that support's formed. Obviously, we might wait for a steeper wick, liquidity, whatever the case may be. But once you establish the range, you can trade this range or you can trade the breakout. The breakout is a bit more difficult because it's all-time highs, but this right here to retest the highs is very doable. And that's the piece I like to grab during these moments. So this is what we're looking forward to, basically, the onion play during the all-time highs. See it tap into 2020, 2030s before doing anything else. There's one thing that likely will happen, and that one thing is it's going to break the highs and likely tap into 2040s. We'll be tapping into 2040s or 2030s, 2040s first. I am expecting 2040 to get tapped.